boy Saitama with the brown face, aka Chris, and this is hashtag Kill Chris. Before we jump into today's video, which is about 10 black cartoons that everyone forgets, I want to update you guys on what's going on with the mission of hashtag Kill Chris. If you don't know about the mission, let me put you on real quick and update you guys with some numbers. So hashtag Kill Chris is my movement to show YouTube that the glitch is real and that every time I upload a video, I indeed gain nothing. All I do is lose subscribers. But when I don't upload, I gain tons. It's crazy, but it's real. So I'm uploading here 5 times a week, Monday through Friday, and I'm gonna see what happens. So right now, to update you guys with the numbers, we currently have 60,678 subscribers. Now when I started this, you can see it in the video, I started off with 60,731 subscribers for a total loss of 53 subscribers. And that's from uploading 3 videos this week. Just 3. Let's get into today's topic, which is the 10 black cartoon characters everyone forgets for Black History Month. Let's do this. So number 10 is Philo Quartz. If you don't know him, he is from the Flintstone Kids and the Flintstones in general. Now the Flintstones has a shady past with black people. What they do? Except later in the 80s, they made another cartoon called Flintstone Kids where they included a black kid named Philo Quartz. And I kind of theorize a bit of a theory that he is a freedom fighter to bring black people back to reality because he disappears, reappears, and disappears again. So in the Flintstone Kids, he's there. In the Flintstones original series, he's not there. In the Flintstones Christmas special, which happened like years later, he's back. He's back all of a sudden. And then in a little bit of a special edition comic book, there is one black character that hangs out with Barney and Fred, and he dies. And he's the only black person in that freaking quarry at all. And I'm assuming that guy is secretly Philo Quartz. Number 9, Hey Moni. If you've never seen this show, I don't blame you. It was on BET. Even as a black kid, I didn't watch a lot of BET. I watched BET Uncut, but that's because I heard there was booty on this thing. I mean, that was just me as a kid, though. I'm not like that anymore. But you know when you're like a teenager and you like, man, there's some booty on TV, I'm gonna go watch that. I guess I was raised in a dysfunctional household, so maybe that's okay. But anyway, there was booty on TV and I used to watch it. But Moni was also there and I didn't watch it. But then I got older and I saw a clip of it and it reminded me of Dr. Katz. If you don't know that show, you should watch that. That was on Comedy Central. I watched that though. Comedy Central was dope and Dr. Katz was dope. The Home Movies was also dope. If you don't know Home Movies, you should. And these were all kind of produced in the same style, School Vision, and just really dry, witty satire type of humor. And it's so good, but it's from a black perspective. So I implore you, if you can find it, go watch it. Hey Moni. Hey girl. Number 8, Fillmore. Now I made another video before about, black cartoon characters, and Fillmore was my number 1 because it was one of my favorite cartoons of all time from the good old days of the Disney afternoon. Now this is about a black kid who is in high school and he's just basically a detective, and so they're doing like drug busts, but it's really candy busts, and they just kind of trade out everything for high school stuff that would normally be in a police procedural. But it's so good, and I implore you to go check it out and don't miss a second of Fillmore, who I believe was played by Orlando Brown, who's the guy who's currently going crazy on the internet. Go look him up. He is kind of scaring me half the time. Number 7 is Michael Jackson. What? This is a Michael Jackson cartoon. I never saw that. Was it called Moonwalker? No, that was a movie. That was a movie. But Michael Jackson, when he was a kid, had a show with his brothers, and it was dope. So this is a cartoon about them doing stuff, and I actually remember watching as a kid and really enjoying it. And we're gonna move on. I just don't want to touch anything to do with Michael Jackson. As all the other news came out, and they found the magazines, and I'm just like, oh, I defended you. I defended you, Michael. I defended you to the dying day. I did it. When he died, I was like, no, man, he didn't do nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong, and he did so much wrong. Number 6 is Max from Batman Beyond. Now, Max, or Maxine, if you will, was incredible. She was like the best Robin ever, but did need no suit. She just killed it. But people don't ever talk about her. When they talk about Batman Beyond, you think about, Terry, think about old grumpy Bruce Wayne. You even think about the dog. You know, you think about Blight, but you don't ever think about Max. And I don't know why, because she was such a pivotal part of season 2. She was so, like, useful. She's a genius. She can run. She wore, like, a weird turtleneck, sleeveless sweater thing. Max was one of my favorite, like, guilty pleasure cartoons, which I really want to get into later on this channel, is Aaron Enforcer from Sky Surfers. Now, do y'all know what Sky Surfers is? It was a, like, 90s cartoon. It was also kind of an anime, and it was ridiculous, but it was so fun to watch, and he was just the big, like, humongous black jock dude, and he could, like, have missiles on his shoulders. Oh, yeah. Black stuff. Number 4. Smokey Brown. What up, Smokey? What's up, boy? Ain't that Smokey? Oh, you know, okay, this is from an anime, but I'm counting as a cartoon because really anime are just Japanese cartoons. Same thing, man. Same thing. So Smokey Brown was a sidekick of JoJo, the second incarnation, for about, I don't know, like 2 minutes, and then he just got pushed to the background. But he was so hilarious whenever he would just get freaked out about everything going on, like, oh my god! And, like, he would lose his mind, and it was just so funny. And I just kind of forgot that he was even in the show until you see glimpses of him randomly as the first black mayor of Atlanta, which is super random putting in anime. But okay, we can do that. Number 3 and 2, because I do that double up on your face. Jody and Mac from Daria. You ever seen Daria? Daria is a great cartoon. I own the entire box set, which wasn't really even a box set. It was like 4 DVDs, but I own the whole thing. And it is so good. It's so good at critiquing high school. It's so good at critiquing, like, what was it? Our society. It's good at critiquing just everything that you feel could be better. This show is good at commenting on it. And I loved it. But there were 2 characters that were both black, and they were just always there. And sometimes they did do black things. They didn't do stereotypical black things. They did the black thing of commenting on black things or how they shouldn't do black things. How they shouldn't be a stereotype. Like, it was funny. Like, they were, like, purposely trying to satire this whole thing by not being it, by commenting on it, which in turn made them basically a part of it, which is completely ridiculous, but that's what they did, and that's what they were there for. In fact, they were the prom king and queen on the show, and I'm like, I don't really think they were that popular. I just don't think they were that popular. They were like the minority freaking hire of this show, which I'm going to give you actually an extra one real quick because I just thought about this one right now. If you've never seen this show, you should go watch it. It's called Super Friends. It's super old, like way older than me. When I was watching it, it was in like double reruns at that point. It was on like on Cartoon Network in the early days, and they had these minority hire cartoon characters, was it Samurai, Apache Chief, and the guy I'm talking about right now, Black Vulcan. Black freaking Vulcan, who was really just Black Lightning, but he had it like come out of his butt instead of his hands. Thanks for that. I'm really glad that you could give us some characters to really make us feel proud of, you know, our heritage and who we are as people by giving us the crappiest superhero characters you could think of possibly. And number 1 is another anime, and this is from an anime that I personally love, and I don't talk about a lot because I feel like it's really under the radar, and I really don't want too many people to get into it, but I'm gonna spoil it right now. Get ready for this. It's kind of old, actually. You should know about it already anyway. But it's from Machiko. You know, Machiko. I can't remember the name of her daughter, but whatever. But Machiko's the main character. You look her up, you'll see it. And my honest opinion is, I don't understand why no one talks about this anime or this character. But even on top of that, they got another character called Asuko Jackson, who is even more black, but she has blonde hair, which I don't really entirely understand why they did that. But I guess Brazilians can be a little bit more like culturally diverse and mixed than us, so that's cool. But there are black women who are powerful and strong and have like wit and are really cool, and we don't talk about them, and that is a shame. So I hope today you watch this and you feel like you learned something. I'm gonna put every single show that I mentioned down below inside of the description, so make it bigger. You'll see it all. Go, oh my god, it's so big. Look at all that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna list every character you can find in the shows if you want. Most of them are actually on YouTube, so it's easy to find. And yeah, let me know down below any black characters that you guys miss or want to see featured, or just anyone that you really look up to that happen to be a little more chocolatey than the other people you watch normally. Alright everybody, see you tomorrow with another video. I think tomorrow's video will be about why I think video games are important. So if you're into that, let me know with a thumbs up. If you're not, let me know what you'll hear me talk about next, and I'll be here. Check out these other videos, and I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting #KillChris. Thank you so much for just being here and allowing me to just spew words. Just talk crap to your face. What's up, face? I'm talking to you.